This is the thank you card he gave me from the Ma Rainey's Black Bottom production.
You got your stamp of approval
There it
from
is.
August Wilson.
This is my prize.
You could take that to the bank and
Yes,
cash that,
indeed.
right? Welcome to the Goodman Theatre's Behind the Curtain. This is an exclusive series where we discuss plays, process, and more. Today, I'm here with Chuck Smith, who is the resident director here at the Goodman, who is also directing August Wilson's Gem of the Ocean. Hello, Chuck. How are you today?
I'm fine. It's a pleasure to be here.
So can you just tell us a little bit about August Wilson and your relationship with him?
My relationship with August Wilson actually began before I met him. I was in St. Paul, Minnesota on a fellowship years ago. Everyone in St. Paul, Minnesota knew August Wilson. And come to find out, he had lived there for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And I got to know the city and I got to know the people there, and I understand their feelings about how they feel about August Wilson, the man, not August Wilson, the playwright. I heard Harold Loomis and Troy and Boy Willie. I heard all of those voices that helped to create that style that he writes in. That's how they talk.
Yes.
You know. And then in 1997, I directed Ma Rainey's Black Bottom here at the Goodman Theatre. And August came to the very first preview. And we have a nice long preview period here at the Goodman. And he stuck with me all through the preview periods and helped me improve the play.
Wow.
To make it what it was. It was huge. It was a huge hit. This is the thank you card he gave me from the Ma Rainey's Black Bottom production.
Wow.
Which says to Chuck Smith, from one crow to the other, thank you for the beautiful production of Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. It's really fine, fine work. I haven't seen any better. August. Now see, this is my prize.
You could take that to the bank and
Yes,
cash that,
indeed.
right?
Now this is 97. You know, of course, there's been other productions of it and probably better productions of it. But this is, I got this.
You got your stamp of approval
There it
from
is.
August Wilson.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the Goodman's unique history with, or relationship with
Yeah, well,
August Wilson?
the Goodman Theatre was the first theater to produce all 10 plays in the August Wilson 20th century cycle.
Wow.
Starting with Fences in 1986 to 2007 with Radio Golf. We were the first to do all 10. We did 2 world premieres. One of them was Gem of the Ocean.
What role did you play in Gem of the Ocean?
I was looking for a chance to, again, be in the room with August Wilson, working on his show. So I asked Marion McClinton, who was August's go-to guy in terms of directors, if I could be his assistant director. He says, oh, no, Chuck, but I need a dramaturg. You want to be the drama? I said, yes. So I jumped on that. So I came in as the dramaturg. I did all the research, whatever the actors needed, provided the materials for them and everything like that. One of the actresses wanted to know how to make biscuits and cornbread because they talk about biscuits and cornbread in the play.
Yeah.
I knew how to make biscuits and cornbread, so I showed how to make biscuits and cornbread. So, good dramaturg,
Yes.
One of the things I was totally fascinated with in the original production was the City of Bones. 'Cause I had never heard the concept of the City of Bones.
Tell us about the City of Bones.
Yeah, well, this is where the African who were captured were brought over from Africa. If they got sick, they were thrown overboard, or if they were unruly, or if they got thrown overboard. So the City of Bones is where the bones of these people who didn't make it over have collected and made a city for themselves, a home for themselves at the bottom of the ocean.
Wow.
And that's the City of Bones. And that just fascinated me,
Yes, right.
And I got so fascinated with the City of Bones, I kind of lost concept of the play, what the play is all about. I say, August, what you gonna do with the City of Bones? What you gonna do with the City of Bones? What you gonna do with the City of Bones? He said, I'll get to it. And as far as I'm concerned, he never got to it, But he left it there for a director's mind to go crazy. Go in there and do what you want to do with this piece of material. This is my 3rd time directing the play. The first time I directed, I was focused completely on the City of Bones. And then I did a production at the University of Illinois. And I realized how much I've missed by focusing on the City of Bones. The play is not about the City of Bones. The play is about the growth and the relationship of the members of the community and how they are helping each other and dealing with each other and trying to grow in this country under the stress of racism.
Yes.
I think it resonates even more today than it did in 2003. The whole idea of being a citizen, what it takes to be a citizen, what you have to do to be a citizen. The law being tied around the people's toe and dragging them under. And then in this day of everybody leaving their jobs and going to other places, one of the lines is say, the people say they ain't going back to work. Whoa, that sounds like today, don't it?
It does.
August was a prophet,
Yes.
because this play tells exactly what's going on today, as we try to get our vote back.
Right. Right.
It's all there.
Thanks for watching Behind the Curtain. For more videos like this, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.